more can I say?
Top Billin.
Oh my God, Top Billin. As the world turns with football, just finishing up some Ohio State content that I was about to release, and I didn't have my phone on me. I get back to my phone and I see I have about 25,000 messages about the hacker, Dan Mullen, actually being fired from the University of Florida. What? So I spent the better part of 2 weeks going over the sad saga of Dan Mullen because I could just feel it brewing. If you have an AD who's smart, which I have to give the AD at Florida credit, what's his name, Strickland or something like that, very smart AD right there. There's no way you could work with an untenable situation and talk about it being better next year. The things that make Dan Mullen not a good fit, which I've gone over ad nauseum now at Florida, will still be there the rest of his tenure there. It was not a good fit. You don't have that type of success. 11 wins, 10 wins, the SEC East title, beat Georgia when people said that you wouldn't beat Georgia, and didn't have people complain and it be a good fit. You're talking about this guy's lack of media savvy. You talk about he quit on his team and this and that. It's not a good situation. When people start putting those accusations on you, there's no way that you can build a successful program, because successful programs are built from, to me, the outside in, right? Obviously, the guys there, the staff and everybody building the program, but it's the fan support, the unconditional fan support, unwavering. Well, you can't say that. All the fans is goofy to me, right? Everybody's fan base is mad goofy, except the Virginia Tech Hokies. We ain't goofy in Virginia Tech, baby. We're realistic. But having those people support the team, support the coach, making sure that if you think the coach isn't recruiting well, you're not trashing the dude, trashing the program where recruits can see this and then complaining about recruiting. Bad situation. No harm, no foul. I said that he needed to be fired, part ways, so Virginia Tech could go after that man straight up. I want that man at Virginia Tech. All that shit that I said now, all those hundreds and hundreds of comments, probably thousands of comments regarding that situation, I wasn't playing. I was not playing. That's exactly what I felt had to have come, because Florida's not a good team now. It wasn't going to change. I said nothing you could tell me or tell me about the results of the season would change my stance on this, because Florida's not a good team. Already had 5 losses. Before that, 4 losses or whatever like that. It's not a good team. All of a sudden, it's going to be a good team when the shit hits the fan. Having to fire the DC and all that. Not a good year, down year. If you can't take a down year, it's a bad situation. Moving forward, what did I say? If Florida is Florida, Florida could afford to get rid of a Dan Mullen. And it lets me know that Florida is probably Florida. You get rid of Dan Mullen when LSU and USC has a coaching vacancy, you are that team. So we'll see what they come up with. But Lane Kiffin, if it's the Florida Gators, they jump ahead of everybody. That's just me right there. I feel like Florida has a perfect setup. I know about USC and LSU, but something about Florida, I could see Lane Kiffin there for sure. That's the type of head coach that these Florida people need, because he's media savvy. He's going to tell you what you want to hear. He's always on Twitter. He's always into something. I think that's the type of guy. Reminds me of very much like a Steve Spurrier. That's the type of guy that Florida needs. Going to recruit very well, or at least, you know what I'm saying, he comes with that reputation of recruiting very well. There you have it, man. Moving forward for the hacker, you're my guy no matter where you go. Hopefully you will be a candidate at Virginia Tech, but you know what I'm saying, I know how these things work out. I don't know if Whit Babcock has the balls to pursue a guy like Dan Mullen, but that man is not there on the open field, right? And you just had this dude win 11 and 10 games after the previous coach had won 4 games and he won the SEC East. And the type of players that he developed, right? He developed a couple of QBs in that short time period that made it to the NFL, and Felipe Franks and Kyle Trask. One Felipe Franks, people said straight up sucked. Kyle Trask, 2-star recruit, stiff, all that stuff that people or don't like or they loathe. And he able to get that guy to the NFL, and he did damn well, almost won the Heisman. and that's not a guy that you would go after if you're Virginia Tech, I would make him say no. I would make him say, no, I want a bigger job than a Virginia Tech. Even if he was at Virginia Tech for a few years, you just never know. He was at Mississippi State like 8-9 years. Maybe he thinks that being at a program like Florida, he can't be himself. He is a developer of talent. He can develop talent at a Virginia Tech or at a Mississippi State. Just because it's a regional job doesn't mean you can't get national results, as we saw with Coach Beamer. And don't be coming to my motherfucking channel talking to me about the Hokies wasn't good since Michael Vick, because you don't watch football. Because you watch football because Conor McGregor probably watched it and you saw him do it and you watched it the last 2 years. Virginia Tech been balling, baby. When Tyrod Taylor was there and Brian Randall, they've had success 10, 11. Go look at Virginia Tech's record under Frank Beamer. His last few years weren't good, but before that, the man was killing it. They won the ACC like 5-6 times when they got into the shit. So don't come to me with that. You can get national results at a regional job. Florida's a national job. They deserve a national type coach. Wasn't a good fit. Mullen probably isn't that, but at Virginia Tech, Mullen could be a superstar. He's a superstar already in my book. So Lane Kiffin, I would like to see. Mel Tucker's out, but there's guys beyond that. Maybe a James Franklin. He did well in the SEC. Maybe that would be a guy right there. I don't know how you guys feel about that. You guys always like the hot name. Lane Kiffin is the hottest name to me that could be right there already in the SEC. Bring him to the SEC East. He already was talking about Georgia. He said that he thought one of them teams he said he thought was going to beat Georgia. So he got that already, having the answer to that with the University of Georgia. I don't know, man. Ooh, this is exciting development for me, man. Straight up. Not even just from the Virginia Tech standpoint, because chances are they probably won't end up with a Dan Mullen. But just having a hot coach like that, even if he ends up a coordinator, everybody's going to say about the Alabama thing, that would make sense if Bill O'Brien leaves. He's the Alabama coordinator. You go through the car wash, and people aren't dumb out there. They know that this guy's had some serious success at Mississippi State, having them being the number one ranked team in the country at one particular point in time. Somebody's going to want to get that man. Maybe it's a bigger job than Virginia Tech. So I don't know, but you like it, I love it, right? So you got your wish. No more Dan Mullen. So depending on who they come up with, probably no more Murphy. I got to probably move on there from you loonies that ran Dan Mullen, the hacker, all up out of freaking Gainesville, Florida. So better come with Lane Kiffin or I've got to move on myself. But there you have it, man. Breaking news right there. No more Dan Mullen at Florida. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Florida has a chance to get somebody special. I can't wait to see what they come up with. All right? Peace, man.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.